Do you have a favorite food in the Outpost?
Ooh. Well, I feel like Chewy might actually be the
Yeah. Do you have a favorite food in the Outpost, Chewy? I agree. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my I Ate Disneyland series where I'm going to eat at every dining location at Disneyland. Today, we're in Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land. That's the Millennium Falcon. There it is. Galaxy's Edge is the Star Wars themed land in Disneyland and is the newest addition to the park. Before Galaxy's Edge, there was Big Thunder Ranch. Big Thunder Ranch closed in January of 2016. It had a petting zoo, barbecue, and a big ol' real log cabin. I'm so sad I didn't take the chance to explore it more before it got demolished, but James and I were Disneyland noobs back then. In fact, I think this video clip from one of James's vlogs is the only time we ever visited the area. I never got to taste the barbecue, and as a Texan, it's something I regret deeply. A new Star Wars themed land was announced at D23 Expo on August 15th, 2015.
Our largest single themed land expansion ever.
Due to the location of the updates, fans were able to keep a pretty good eye on the progress from the Mickey and Friends parking structure.
It's gonna be huge and amazing, and it's gonna be my favorite place on the planet.
At the following D23 Expo, the name Galaxy's Edge was debuted, along with an amazing, intricate model of the new land.
Found it! I found the Millennium Falcon! Oh my god! This is huge!
Whoa! Galaxy's Edge eventually opened on May 31st, 2019. I remember when Galaxy's Edge opened in 2019, you had to get boarding groups just to come into the land because they were anticipating crazy, huge crowds and stampeding, and it kind of was that with the boarding group, to be honest. But after like the first week or first couple of weeks, they just did away with the boarding groups and it was fine. I remember feeling completely transported. I forgot we were at Disneyland. I was just amazed by the immersion of the land. Like, you can't see anything else. The walls and everything around it are perfectly designed that you can't see anything until you're out of the land. And I just think that's really cool. This is one of the things I love about Galaxy's Edge is the transitions between this land and the next land. You can see we're in Galaxy's Edge, very Galaxy's Edge lamps, and now we're in Frontierland. Even the benches, the lamps, the side, it's very clear that we have transitioned to another land. Before the land opened, we were promised characters, droids walking around with intricate backstories and like missions that you would go on, and we didn't really get any of that. They recently released the BD droids that come out and interact with people, but it's super rare. I've never seen it in the park. I only got to see them up close when we went to D23 and they had them on display. Certain things like that, they kind of only bring out once or twice for Instagram or to like build up hype for the land again. What I do get really excited about is when they release characters from the Disney Plus shows like Saka or Mandalorian. It's super fun to have a new character appear at the park. People get really excited. They come meet them. Mandalorian and Grogu are walking around. We just said hi to them a minute ago.
With the Jedi.
Yes.
Impressive.
Thank you. I'm trying to be as good as Grogu. Oh, he's using the Force. That was crazy.
We'll find you something to eat. Don't worry.
You know, he said, we'll find you something to eat.
He did say we'll find you something to eat because he knows about my food. Oh my god. Mando's a fan. And I love walking through Galaxy's Edge. I think, like I said, the design of it is so beautiful. It's so cool. It really feels like you're in a Star Wars movie. But other than that, there's not much to do, unfortunately. There's two rides, Rise of the Resistance, Smuggler's Run. They are both fun. Rise of the Resistance is incredible. Like, it's not even a ride. It's a whole immersive experience. It's insanely crazy, but also the wait is super long. So if you just want to hop on a Rise of the Resistance, that's not really going to happen. Smuggler's Run is fun for the line, mostly. The ride is a screen similar to like a Star Tours, so some people get motion sick from that. I really like pressing buttons, so I love that ride. I love the Force Awakens characters. I love seeing Kylo, I love seeing Rey, but I would like to see some prequel, original characters, you know, Han Solo, Anakin, Padme. You can see some of these characters at special events in Disneyland. I know that they don't want to mess with the timeline of Galaxy's Edge canonically in the story, but we've already messed it up. We've got Ahsoka here, we've got Mandalorian here. All of these are on different timelines now, so we don't care about the timelines. Just give us the characters. Other than the rides, there are two really cool experiences you can have at Galaxy's Edge for a price. Building a lightsaber and building a droid. I was able to surprise James with his own lightsaber build. We're gonna go build a lightsaber.
Hold on.
and it was so cool. It does cost a pretty penny, but those things are hefty. You can get different kyber crystals to change the color of your lightsaber. It was just so cool, and honestly, it was kind of an emotional experience in a good way, and I definitely recommend if you're a fan of Star Wars. One of the best parts of going to Galaxy's Edge at night is seeing everyone with their lightsabers all around. There's battles going on, there's pictures being taken. It's like whenever I go to a concert or an event and those people come around with their carts with all like the lighty up, blinky toys. I always want one. There's something innately in us that wants the light up toy, and that's what lightsabers do for us. So, since there really is no history to Galaxy's Edge because it's so new, I'm gonna give you some of the in-universe lore for each location. How are you supposed to figure this out by visiting the land? I don't know, you can't? I found this all on Wikipedia. So like there is a lot of lore and backstories, but does it affect how you experience the land at all? No. Most people will never hear these stories in their lives, but you will, and now you'll know some in-universe things next time you go, and it'll make you think just a little bit different about the places, maybe, probably not. I apologize in advance to all the Star Wars linguists out there if I pronounce these names incorrectly. Ronto Roasters. Ronto Roasters is a quick service restaurant nestled within the market of Blackspire Outpost. It's operated by butcher and noted pod racing fan Bakar, who installed a modified pod racer engine that is used as a grill to cook large slabs of Ronto meat, a family specialty going back 4 generations and part of his upbringing on Tatooine. Items are constantly rotated over the open fire by the former smelter droid known as 8DJ8, who serves as the pitmaster. And he is just slaving away, constantly day and night. James and I both got the Ronto morning wrap, which was $13.99. James recently upgraded his magic key, so now we can actually come on the weekends in the morning, during the daytime. It's crazy. We can come together.
When the sun is out?
No more dark corners of Disneyland.
I know.
Well, maybe some.
Okay.
We got the breakfast Ronto wrap. It is a sausage, egg, and cheese in a pita. There is sauce that comes on it, a peppercorn sauce, but we opted out of the sauce because we don't like it.
I don't want it.
But I'm sure many people love the sauce.
Yeah.
Let's freaking eat this. I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
It's a good sausage. The pita bread is fluffy, nice. It's a very whole breakfast. This is gonna keep me nurtured and full for a while.
Yes.
In a good way.
It really, it's the best of all worlds.
It's pretty pricey, but it's like a lot of food. I think it was like $12 or something.
Yeah.
But it is like a good whole meal, so I feel good about it.
Like we will both be full on this.
For sure.
Yeah.
Blue Milk Stand. The Milk Stand is a popular merchant stall located on Merchant Row. The stall was set up by Booba Wombo of the Booba Wombo family farms. They just be saying anything in Star Wars, man. Booba Wombo? Boobo Wamba? Boobo Wamba. Let me take that again. The stall was set up by Boobo Wamba of Boobo Wamba Family Farms after he was sent by his family from the planet Tatooine to run a bantha farm on Batuu. The stall serves blue milk sourced from Wamba's farm and green milk imported from Ahch-To. That's that little island where they found Luke, you know? He was milking that thing. We got 1 blue milk and 1 green milk, and they are $8.99 each. All right, here we are, perched on a trash can.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Huh. It's better than before.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. This is like tropical tasting though.
Well, I think I saw something that said like coconut rice.
I don't like the green one.
Yeah, the green one's weird.
It's like earthy, planty.
What is it? I can't pinpoint the taste. I don't know. But this one is better.
Yeah. Better than the blue milk we've had before. 'Cause I remember it having like relatively no flavor at all.
Yeah.
Well,
we can drink this one.
Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo. Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo is a restaurant operating out of Blackspire Outpost's Docking Bay 7. Food and Cargo delivery shuttles land atop the building to supply the restaurant. Rotating guest chefs such as Strono Cookie Tuggs, who used to work at Maz Kanata's castle for centuries, work out of the location while visiting Batuu. Following the destruction of Takodana Castle in 34 ABY, Chef Tuggs docked his modified Sinar Chal Utilipede transport. One more time, Sinar Chal Utilipede transport. Essentially, he had a space food truck, and now he parks it on top of the building and serves food out of the building instead. We got the fried chicken bows, and it was $14.99. All right, we're here at Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo. We basically never eat here. We ate here once when the land opened. Was not impressed by it, but I know a lot has changed.
Yeah.
And we got the fried chicken bao. It came with sauce and slaw on it. As we discussed, we don't like slaw. We got the sauce on the side just in case. So basically it's just fried chicken and like a bread of some sort. But
Yeah.
I'm excited. Fried chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good fried chicken.
Yeah.
Try the
It's
sauce.
really good. Sauce is good, but I think I actually prefer it without.
I like the sauce. It's not spicy at all.
No.
It's called spicy katsu sauce or something like
It's
that.
not spicy.
It's not spicy at all. It's good.
Yeah. I do really like the breading on this chicken.
Yeah, the bao bread.
No, I was talking about the actual, like,
Oh,
the
oh, oh.
breading.
Yeah. Cat Saka's Kettle. The kettle is owned by Cat Saka, a Batuan farmer known for collecting various spices throughout the galaxy. We got the crate butter popped grains, aka normal ass popcorn, for $7.59, and a Sprite in a fun little bowl for $5.89. Alright, it's snack day at Galaxy's Edge. I think it's just normal popcorn, but we've never actually gotten any popcorn from here before.
Yeah.
The other option, they change out the flavors of the other popcorn, but right now it's like dill pickle flavored, and that is my worst nightmare. So we're not getting that. We also got a Sprite. I am obsessed that they did this. Like,
Yeah.
they're so cute, so easy, and like a souvenir. Like a cheap souvenir, or a free souvenir almost, if you just want a drink. They're so Star Wars, they're just perfect. I love them so much. I think it's one of the best things they did at Galaxy's Edge, was make little drinks that are balls. All right, let's try the popcorn. Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's... Oh, man.
Oh, it's very cold.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a cold day, but
It was
it's
also,
certainly
like...
not fresh popcorn
No.
like the rest of Disneyland has.
I did note when we got there, I was like, that looks old. It is.
It tastes like normal popcorn.
Yeah. Just not a... I'm not good batch.
Would not recommend. Would recommend any other Disney popcorn stand because those are smaller and they have to keep churning them out.
Yeah.
And these are like two huge things in like not very populated area.
Yeah. It's like it is a sizable vat of popcorn, and it was like bottom of the barrel
Almost
when we
empty.
got there. So if it's like filled,
Yeah.
it might be better. But just like look at the things that have the popcorn in it, and if it looks low, maybe just go somewhere else.
Oga's Cantina. Oga's Cantina is a cantina found near Smuggler's Alley on Merchant Row. It's owned by a Bluetopian bartender named Oga Gara, and pilot droid RX-24, now under the name R3X, works as a DJ there. RX-24 was originally the pilot for the Star Tours ride over in
I
Tomorrowland.
see they're loading our navigator R2-D2, and then we'll be on our way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Sometime later, he crash-landed on Batuu, where he was reprogrammed and upgraded by Moombo at the Droid Depot in Blackspire Outpost. He was officially redesignated R3X, or Rex for short, and given to Oga Gara, who employed Rex as the Cantina's house DJ. Rex is voiced by the late Paul Rubens, aka Pee Wee Herman. We got the non-alcoholic Hyperdrive drink for $7.50, the alcoholic Yub Nub drink for $18.50, and the garlic cheese 5 blossom bread with spicy cheese sauce for $11.50. Wow, that's a mouthful. And it did fill our mouths with delicious bread. All right, let's get into it. We're back at Galaxy's Edge. It's nighttime, and we're gonna go to the club, aka Oga's Cantina. Oga's Cantina was the first place that alcohol was able to be sold to the public in Disneyland, aside from Club 33, which is a private club. It was a pretty big deal. Now you can get alcohol at many restaurants in Disneyland, but Oga's was the first. For people asking for it, I don't know, but we have it now. Oga's Cantina is a reservation-only establishment, much like Carnation Cafe, but you can join the walk-up list whenever that is available. Do keep in mind that if you have a smaller party, like a party of 2, you're probably gonna be standing the whole time at the high top or at the bar. Larger parties might have to wait a little bit longer, but you'll probably get one of the booths or a table to sit down at. All right, I got the Yub Nub. It's an alcoholic drink. I'm an adult. Oh. There's like little gummy things at the bottom. It's good. It's like a rum, citrus, tropical drink from space.
Okay, here we go. This is a non-alcoholic drink. It's good.
All right, this is the first time I've ever gotten food here, I think. This garlic bread looks really good. It smells delish. Oh God, it's too hot. I can't touch it yet. It's good. There's cheese sauce too. Let me try it. I think it's spicy though. Good. Yummy.
Okay. I'm gonna try it with the cheese. Okay. I like it. It's good.
A few moments later.
We ate it. and ordered more. It's really good. I think it's the winner of this video. I'm predicting it right now. It's really good.
It's time for science. Space science. Because we're in Star Wars. Let's rank the food. All right. First one we got the Ronto wrap, the morning Ronto wrap specifically. That's S tier. Easy S. Easy S tier.
Easy S tier.
We loved it from the beginning. We love it still. The sausage is good. It's good eggs. You got the cheese. You got the pita bread. It's nice and soft and it's all warm.
And it's a perfect balance of all the ingredients too.
I mean, maybe a little bit too much sausage in my opinion because it's long.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
Well, you love your sausage.
I really do.
Okay, next we'll do blue milk and green milk. Let's discuss these together. So I think the blue milk has improved since we first had it in 2019. Still not like anything to write home about. I like the tropical flavor of it. The texture is interesting and not in a good way. And I would never order it on a normal day. It's never something I would crave, and I don't want it, and I don't really care about it. Green milk is even worse than that. The texture is weird, just like the blue milk, and it tasted earthy, grassy. Some people like that. I'm not one of those people. A B for blue, and D for green. The green. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of being generous with a B.
Yeah, I was gonna say C on
All
that
right.
one.
I take it back. They're C and D. Also, this is a picky point, but they come so full that you're like walking around like this and you're like, oh gosh, where do I put the blue milk? Normally you would like a full drink. If you order a drink and it comes full, you'd be like, oh great, I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck. But I already don't like it, so it just annoys me. The popcorn from Saka's Kettle, it was bad. It was cold.
So bad.
It wasn't different enough than normal popcorn you get in the parks to like warrant any kind of grace. Like, oh, the flavor is really good, so it's okay that it was cold. No, it was normal popcorn and it was cold and it was bad. See, I mean,
this particular bag was an F. It was bad.
it was still popcorn though. Like, it didn't taste bad.
I was supremely bummed after eating it.
Yeah, I was bummed. We threw most of it away. I think I'm still gonna stick with C because if it's in line with blue milk, like, it was okay. I will never order it again and never seek it out, and I don't want it anymore. While we're there, let's rank Sprite. Sprite? It's just Sprite. It's just in a fun bottle. So, I don't know, A tier? I think it's enhanced because of the bottle. It's A tier.
Okay.
It's Sprite. It's in a fun bottle. You know, it's fine. While we're on drinks, let's do the drinks we got at Oga's Cantina. Where would you rank yours?
I'd give it an A tier. I liked the experience more than drinking Sprite.
Yeah?
Is it an S tier? I don't think so.
Okay.
But A tier.
Yeah, I think A tier for this drink as well. It was fun. They had weird little gummy chewy things at the bottom that I wasn't expecting. It was a nice little cocktail with a fun little surprise. Next up, we have the chicken bao from Docking Bay 7. Now, admittedly, we got this very plain and boring, but I really liked it. I thought the chicken was good. The like bao breading was fun, and it's a fun texture. I love that kind of like soft, airy bread.
Yeah, I thought it was some of the best chicken in the parks. I'd say this was A+.
Yeah, I think A+ too. And the sauce did build in spice over time, because I know in the video we're eating it, I'm like, oh, it's not spicy at all. The more you ate it, the spicier it got. It still wasn't like terrible, and I have a very low tolerance with spice. So yeah, A tier. And finally, the garlic pretzel bread from Oga's Cantina. That's us.
Good God, it
was
so
good. I don't think we properly portrayed how much we loved it in the video. I know we did get a second order, like literally seconds later, but after we ate that and we filmed and we like were walking around, we were like, God, that was really good. Like, we couldn't stop thinking about it and talking about it. And now I feel like that is the only reason we will go to Oga's Cantina from now on, is to get that bread.
It changed my life. It might be my new favorite thing in Disneyland, food-wise.
That's huge. So that's it. That's the tier list for Galaxy's Edge. Not a lot of food at Galaxy's Edge, obviously, but
Literally more drinks up there than food.
yeah, more drinks than food. But these two, worth it alone to go to Galaxy's Edge to get these two. for sure. Okay, back to me. Overall, Galaxy's Edge is a beautiful land with not much to do and not much to eat. I love Star Wars, but James really loves Star Wars.
So there's the Falcon, and I literally cried when I saw it.
Being able to experience Galaxy's Edge with him for the first time is one of my favorite memories that we have. It's magical, it's immersive, but it could definitely use some work. It's very interesting the food genre that has kind of come from Galaxy's Edge trying to be like space food. It's Mediterranean, Asian fusion with like American, and it's confusing, and I think that's the point. They don't want it to have any specific genre because they're like, this is space food. But let me know your favorite thing from Galaxy's Edge or something that you really want to try from this video, and I'll see you guys next time in Frontierland. Okay, bye. What do they say at night? May the spires keep you all. Good journey.